Here's Tropical Storm Iota. It is still a tropical storm, but just barely, as that circulation is still there, but it is kind of broadened out quite a bit. Circulation should be over the Pacific by tomorrow, and at the moment, none of the computer models are indicating any further development of that feature. Again, we were talking about this in earlier newscasts, the double trouble of Iota and Eta making landfall only 14 miles apart within 2 weeks. But this is not the only instance of two hurricanes making landfall in a very close proximity to each other. We had Delta and Zeta make landfall in the Yucatan. That's a 37-mile difference. And then Louisiana with Laura and Delta making landfall only 10 miles apart from each other. I'm so ready for this season to be done with. Very comfortable temperatures and very pleasant for the rest of the week. Again, a little more humid starting by Friday and into the weekend. And then we may start to see our rain chances picking up by the middle of next week.